Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to everyone in attendance. We have another very exciting episode today. Muted? Not muted. Another girl world bomb has been detonated by who else than Amberlynn's ex-best friend, Alexis. As we all know, she has a YouTube channel that she is trying to get up and running, trying to get monetized. So she is ready to spill the tea on Amberlynn. She's done with Amberlynn. Amberlynn has seemingly selected Tommy, her lover of 1 month, over Alexis and their friendship. So Alexis is going all out, burning the bridge, and she's ready to answer anything and everything that you guys want to know. So yesterday, she put out a TikTok asking you guys if you had questions regarding Amberlynn or anything that you wanted to know. And a lot of people sent in questions to her on TikTok, and she responded to a majority of them. So today we are going to go over Alexis's response to all of these questions that have been asked. She spills tea on Amberlynn. She spills tea on Emily. She spills some tea on Erica. Alexis has something to say. Just as soon as we thought that Girl World was kind of dying down a little bit, Alexis comes out of nowhere and throws a gallon of gasoline on this bonfire. So we are ready to get into this. I'm hoping that it is going to be a good one. So this all started earlier this afternoon when actually Emily put up a Instagram post of her and Amberlynn. And Amberlynn shared the post, so it is on Amberlynn's page too. So I guess now it is out. And I mean, like, everybody knew the girl's Instagram, but like it was never brought to like formal attention like I am now. But yeah, she's gone public with Amberlynn. They have posted this same devil horn photo that they seem to be so fond of, this filter of the devil horns and everything. So they have gone Instagram official. And the caption of this says, "Love over hate, #love wins." Typically, love wins is used for equality, gay rights, not like internet drama, but okay, yeah, that is the hashtag that she decided to use for this. It was on private forever. Yeah, that's another good thing to mention. Thank you. The girlfriend's Instagram page was private up until this point. So now it's public. So anyone and everyone can go on this Instagram profile and check it out to see what it has to say. Why does Tommy have so many names? I don't get it. Because they're trying to dissuade the public from knowing this girl's actual name to protect her. You know, so as long as you are protecting someone, you can lie about anything. #feeders win. That would have been a better caption for this. Oh my gosh. So as soon as this post went live on Instagram earlier today, Alexis uploaded on her YouTube channel for the first time. We are now going to be taking a look at that just as soon as I pull up her page. So the title of this video is Amberlynn's Amberlynn's former bestie doing a hectic Q&A. So let's get on into this. I am so excited to see what tea Alexis is going to say on Emily and Amber. I just know that Amberlynn is furious somewhere, and I don't know. it just makes you feel a certain type of way. You know, as we all know, Amberlynn knows that the community just loves to see her miserable. So if somehow this video or anything that transpires from this video somehow drives a further divide between her and her feeder, then it will be a point for Hater Nation. You know, just because we love to see her miserable, right? That's it. We just like to see her miserable. Amberlynn's Big Potato Chunk, thank you so much for resubscribing for a 6th month on Twitch. Welcome back. You are so funny and such a smart ass. Smart ass. Don't be talking about my ass. Thanks so much, Amberlynn's Big Potato Chunk. Don't be getting lodged in no throats now. Cat's Damn Meow, thank you so much for the various gifted subscriptions. Really appreciate you being here this afternoon. Oh my gosh, Cat's Damn Meow making it rain yet again. Glad that you could join us today for this momentous occasion. It's been a spicy summer. Becca on the Brink, thank you for becoming a member. Which, by the way, I think that I just checked before we went live. We now have over 500 members on the channel. I think that is the most amount of members that I have ever had at one given time. So 500 members on YouTube. Holy moly. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all the memberships. Thank you for being a part of the sub club. Becca on the Brink, welcome. Thank you. I'm home with COVID, and I got in trouble by my boss for being sick, so I needed this pick-me-up of an early stream. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. It does. It kind of sounds like COVID's going around again. Gosh. Well, I hope you feel better, Becca. Hopefully you can get some, what's that med that they give to people that get COVID? I took it, and then it makes your mouth taste like a penny. It makes your mouth taste real metallic. It's like Paxlovid. Hopefully you could get some Paxlovid. Maybe that'll help you feel better. Thanks so much, Becca. All right, y'all. What do you say? We ready to get into this? I'm ready.
Hey guys, it's Alexis. I just want to start this off by saying I have never made a YouTube video in my life, so I don't really know how to make an intro, but I'm definitely going to work on it. So I'm just going to immediately dive into the questions that some of you have asked. So the first question is, was Amber actually taking weight loss seriously for once, and did Emily possibly make her stop doing that? I do believe that Amber was trying to take weight loss seriously, but...
Which to us, that doesn't mean anything. Amberlynn's been trying to take weight loss seriously for over 20 years now. That doesn't mean anything to me. That's just like, I don't know. I don't really like it when people are like, oh, they have a lot of potential. It's like, were they going to do it? Because there's a lot of talented people out there who have potential, but it's like, unless you follow through, does it really matter? Amberlynn was thinking about taking weight loss seriously. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say that Alexis's real answer to this question is actually a big fat no.
Unfortunately, I do think it was because she was talking to Erica, and Erica takes her own weight loss and fitness journey very seriously. I also don't believe that Tommy ever specifically told Amberlynn to stop semaglutide. I just think that Amberlynn knows her preference, and if she doesn't have to put in the work, she won't.
Ooh, tea. So Emily didn't out and out say, I want you to stop taking Ozempic. But Amberlynn was trying to, in her mind, put two and two together. This girl likes gigantic people. So if I lose weight, I won't be as gigantic, which won't be as sexy to her, which may in turn cause her to lose interest in me. And I don't want that. I definitely don't want that. I want this girl. I want a girlfriend. So if Amberlynn made the decision on her own to get off of semaglutide for this girl, I think that that's just as worse than someone telling her to get off of it, personally. But Amberlynn is putting her priorities on full display here for us. If I want a girlfriend and she wants me to be as big as possible, then I should probably get off Ozempic. So let me go ahead and do that. And then I'll tell my audience that it just wasn't working. Carissa Marshall, thank you. Girl World needs to calm down. I've missed so many gym days the last couple weeks to watch these lives. Oh, girl, come on. There's no excuse. You can work out and listen to my stream at the same time. Come on. We love a multitasker, don't we? Thanks so much, Carissa.
I think that Amberlynn knows her preference.
The thing about Erica, too. So as we know, Erica, I don't even know if we can call her a bodybuilder necessarily, but Erica is a gym rat. Erica is someone that goes to the gym every day. She's a power lifter. She takes fitness very seriously. So what is Alexis trying to imply here? That Amberlynn was kind of overwhelmed with the fact that Erica was so into fitness that she felt that she couldn't ever compare to Erica, so she just gave up? Huh. I don't know about that one.
And if she doesn't have to put in the work, she won't. Did Amber know about the stuff before Kiwi Farms found it? She initially told me that Tommy preferred very, very large women. And she told me that her late fiance was close to 1,000 pounds. I don't know how much Amberlynn actually knew about...
I bet you even if... Because it doesn't sound like Amberlynn explicitly told Alexis that she knew about the feeding stuff. But Amberlynn, even if she didn't... I think she did know. I think she did know about the dynamic between the relationship between Emily and Colleen. But let's say that she didn't. I don't think that she would care. Don't think she would care, because she's already going out of her way to discontinue semaglutide to make herself presentable to this girl. So I don't think that she would care. Oh, you're into that? You like that kind of stuff? Okay, but like, will you still be my girlfriend? You will? Oh, okay, yeah, perfect, sure. I don't care about your past. That was your past. I have a past too.
All of the posts that recently came up, nor do I think she would ever admit to me if she did know everything.
Yeah, she wouldn't admit that, because feeders know what they're doing is wrong. Amberlynn knows that the concept of feeding is wrong. So, like I said, and like I've been saying for the past 2 weeks, no one admits to this kind of stuff, because inherently, in the nature of it, it's dangerous, and it makes you look like a bad person if you partake in it. So no one's going to admit to doing it.
Have you ever caught ALR out in a lie? I have caught her in many. So now it's hard for me to decipher what was actually true and what never was. Are you still in touch with Jade? No, but I wish I was. How come Amber claims Jade's...
I wonder why. Why does Alexis want to be in touch with Jade? Just to, like, compare notes? Have a conversation about Amber? Personally, I don't think that Jade cares. If Jade... literally... If Jade cared a tiny little bit about Girl World and the drama and all the YouTube stuff and reaction channels, then Jade would have made more of an effort over the past 2 years throughout season 5 to be a part of the program. But she wasn't. We never saw her. We saw her arms. We saw the back of her head. We saw her legs. She was never a part of it. I really don't think that Jade cares. So even if this were all to come out and all this stuff and all about, Jade, do you have anything to say about this? I really don't think she cares. I think that Jade got free rent for a while. I think that she got her tattoos. I think that she got, to kick her feet up for a couple years to live with Amber. And then when she realized that living with Amber was super toxic and not worth all of the free gifts in addition to the rent, she just left. Jade is the smartest. I mean, honestly, to not put your face out on Amberlynn's channel, to not get involved with any of this, to get your tattoos and whatever she got out of the relationship with her and Amberlynn, I'm never going to yuck someone else's yum. So obviously she liked something about Amber. But yeah, she got her bag and left. So I don't think that Jade wants to be in contact with Alexis. I definitely don't think that she wants to be in contact with Amberlynn. I think that Jade is moved on.
How come Amber claims Jade's toxic and blank behavior if she kept hooking up with Jade after the breakup?
Because Amberlynn thought that she could still hang on to Jade. There was a period of time after they broke up where Amberlynn was really in her feels, and she told us, I would take Jade back if it meant that we had to have all of our bad days every day. I just want her. Because Amberlynn realized that she wasn't going to be able to get a new girlfriend on the cast as easily as she was able to get Jade on the cast in the summer of 2021 when she and Becky broke up. So Amberlynn was shitting herself thinking, oh God, if I can't get a new girlfriend in here quick, then I'm going to be all alone. And that would be horrible. So she was probably trying to test the waters, with other girls, hey, do you want to move in with me? Do you want to hang? Do you want to talk? But also having a few tabs kept on Jade, hooking up with her and still kind of being hey, do you like me? How they would flirt in the kitchen last fall. She wasn't completely over Jade because she still thought maybe we could still get back together. I don't know. So she was trying to put a lot of her eggs in multiple baskets this time last year. Hi, Elle. Joy Leonard, thank you. I love the Tommy thumbnail. She looks like Randall from Recess. Okay, I know that reference, but I don't know if everyone else will. Randall from Recess was this little, he was a little piss. And anytime that the main characters would do anything, he would go and tell on them. He was just a little snake of a character. He would carry around this little notepad and write down what everyone else was doing so that he could tell on them. Randall from Recess. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Shuffling the hands together. I'm finally gonna get Amberlynn to lay on me. My master plan is all coming together.
I'm not gonna lie, I have also done this before. And I'm not saying that to try and justify her behavior, but I genuinely think that sometimes after a breakup, you're just so shocked. And sometimes you try to hold on to what is left of that person. Did it hurt that Amber dismissed your BPD during her live? Were we even supposed...
I disagree with what Alexis is saying. I understand that she was trying to give Amberlynn the benefit of the doubt in her response, but I think that Amberlynn was just trying to play the field. I think that she was still trying to hook up with Jade, see if they could salvage their relationship, in addition to seeing if she could get a new girl on the cast. Because with Becky, that was a clean break. Becky was done. And I think that Amberlynn knew that Becky was done, so there was no getting her back. But after they broke up in July, it was kind of okay, we're going to live with each other for a few more months. So maybe we'll get back together, maybe we won't. So like, if you're going to be living here, I mean, we might as well hook up. We might as well flirt. We might as well. Amberlynn was trying to see which option was best. But unfortunately, she wasn't able to get a new girlfriend on the cast as quickly as she liked. So she just kind of said, well, I'm going to have to leave Kentucky because obviously I can't live in an apartment by myself. So I'm going to move out to Oklahoma where my mom can help me.
Supposed to know that when she gets like this was pretty cruel. We're supposed to care about her BPD, but only hers. I don't really care. It's not like a secret that I also struggle with my mental health. But unlike Amber, I have actually taken the time to be alone and like work on myself. And I actually have gone to therapy, like with.
Okay, this is tea because if you think about it, Amberlynn's never been alone. And I know what you're thinking right now. Well, Jordy, she broke up with Jade in July of last year. So what do you mean that she hasn't been alone? She's been alone for like a year now. Think about it, though. They broke up in July of 2023, but they lived together for 3 more months. Amberlynn started talking to Erica in September of last year. She had an online relationship with Erica from September to June of this year. And then she started dating the feeder. So, in my opinion, I mean, yeah, she technically didn't have anyone living with her, but she wasn't alone. So I think that this is very clockable tea right here. Unlike Amber, Alexis is alleging that she has been alone. She has gone to therapy. She has put in the work. She hasn't just leapfrogged from relationship to relationship, hoping that she would fall into the arms of someone that could save her from her own toxicity.
With a real licensed therapist and not just chat AI and WebMD. Wow. Does she?
I have gone to a real licensed therapist instead of chat AI and WebMD. So what is Alexis trying to tell us here? Did Amberlynn never actually go to a real therapist? Because Amberlynn has told us many times throughout the past few years that she's had a therapist, she's working with a therapist. Was it just WebMD and chat AI this whole time? Was Amberlynn talking to a robot and then telling us that that was therapy? Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Because I think that for therapy to work, you need to make yourself realize that you don't have all the answers. That's why a lot of people are reluctant to go to therapy because they think, well, I know best. Why would someone else know more about my marriage, or why would someone else know more about my relationship than me? I can fix this. So it takes a little bit of humility. And I think that Amberlynn sees therapy as, well, I have to get this other person involved. I have to listen to their opinions. I have to make myself vulnerable. I have to pay for it. So I don't think that Amberlynn in her mind thinks that there are a lot of pros to therapy because she can fix it by herself. She can fix all of her problems by herself. Clearly. Mean. Oh my gosh. Juniper dear, welcome back for 7 months. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, I think that you are the first 7-monther on Twitch. My OG subscriber, Juniper dear, the original. Thank you so much, Juniper, for 7 months. 2 more months until your first batch of Twitch babies. 9-monthers. Love you, Jord. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to start getting a crib and everything ready. Thanks so much, Juniper. No one knows my body like I do. She does not even agree she needs it. Why does Alexis talk just like Amber? It's creepy. I think they're still friends. So that's funny that you bring that up because Alexis actually addresses that in this video.
And not just Chat AI and WebMD. Wow. Does she support her friends financially? Example, does she send Eric and Ricky money? Did she pay for Emily plane ticket, rental car, etc. when she visited Oklahoma City? Do I think it's possible that she paid for like Emily's plane ticket? Sure. Do I think she's financially supporting her friend?
I think it's very possible that she paid for Emily's plane ticket too. Because if we're going off of their logic, they needed money to see each other. Emily and her previous partner, they alleged that they did that kind of content so that they could make money, so that they could fly to see one another and be in each other's lives. So I don't think that Emily's necessarily rolling in money. I mean, she has her own life. She has her own bills. She has a kid on top of that. So I don't think that I don't think that Emily has all of this excess play money to be flying across the country to visit Amberlynn. I think that it's more than likely Amberlynn paid for the plane ticket for her to come out because she wanted to stick it to Erica. Remember, the plane ticket that was purchased for Emily was purchased 16 hours after she and Erica broke up. So I think what she wanted to do was she wanted to get Emily out to Oklahoma as quick as possible so that they could hang out, they could take pictures, they could go TikTok official, and then Erica would see that and she'd be like pissed about it. So in addition to the whole Jeep thing, I don't think that this girl took her own money and rented a Jeep. I think that Amberlynn said, oh yeah, I like Jeeps. Let's get a Jeep. I'll pay for it. What do y'all think? Do you think that Amberlynn paid for this whole little trip for this girl to come out and everything? I do. Emily has a kid, or Amber? Actually, I'll let Alexis address that because she does talk about that in this video. Not everything. Maybe not everything. Okay, all right. Maybe Emily paid for the Coke at the Cheesecake Factory. Maybe Emily covered the bill at the Cheesecake Factory. Maybe. But everything else, Amber. Ems does life, thank you. Oh, girls, this freaking tea tsunami right now. Hectic. Just when we thought Girl World was cooling down. Actually, I thought that Chantal's side of Girl World was going to blow up after some things have come out recently. But Amberlynn said, that crown's mine, gimme.
Absolutely not. There was a period of time where I was quite literally working 3 jobs and still barely making ends meet. And, like, I didn't talk about...
Well, here's the thing, Alexis, though. You're kind of crying poor mouth right here, saying that you were working 3 jobs, barely able to make ends meet. But over the past weekend, you were crying in the club. You were going to the concerts. If you have crying in the club money, and if you have concert money, I don't think that we should be crying poor mouth here. Just a counterpoint to all this. We have money to cry in the club, but we don't have money to make ends meet.
About it very often because I didn't want her to feel like I was asking for anything. But she, never, ever offered, not even one time. Does she have any friends in Oklahoma City?
Which, honestly, I mean, I don't think... Personally, for this, I don't think that this is something that could be used against Amber. I mean, I don't think that Amberlynn's friend that she FaceTimed with is entitled to any of her money. So whether or not she was paying for Emily to fly out and get a rental car, whether or not she sends money to Eric and Ricky and everything, whatever. It's her money. She can do what she wants with it. But, I mean, I don't think that Alexis is really making a point here about Amberlynn never giving her money.
One time. Does she have any friends in Oklahoma City? Why doesn't she try to find girlfriends in her own state ever? Why does she always look for love on TikTok? Yes, she does, and he seems actually very nice. But was he a viewer before they met? Yes. I also have
Oh gosh. So Amberlynn only wants to make, or not, I guess not only wants to make, but it's seeming like she's only able to make people that she meets through the internet. She would never be able to go out to a social setting and meet friends organically. It has to be set up online. She has to be DM'd. She has to get to know the person. They have to have an agreed upon meeting place. I think that Alexis is referring to the person that we saw in the Pride vlog when Amberlynn and her mom went to the Pride festival and they met up with that random guy and then they went to lunch afterwards. So basically Alexis is saying, I mean, actually, this would be interesting to find out because I think in that original vlog, Amber told us that she met that person at the parade. Maybe she didn't. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but that would be funny to call her out on for a lie because Alexis is telling us right here that they met online. Oh my gosh. We have some gifted subscriptions coming in hot from Iron Mama. Iron Mama has gifted 5 subscriptions on YouTube. Thank you so much for doing that, Iron Mama. We now have 5 new shorties. Thank you, thank you. They met up at a parade, but they met before then. Okay. She said that she knew him prior to Pride, and they arranged to go to the Pride together. So, Amberlynn saying that she knew this guy prior to Pride means that he DM'd her on TikTok. Oh, yeah, we knew each other. Oh, yeah, we go way back. He DM'd me like 3 weeks ago. Oh, gosh. Which, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't poke too much fun at because, you know, it is hard to make friends, like, as you get older and everything. And, you know, with Amber in her state of being, it's not really like she can go out to bars and mingle and do a lot of stuff that otherwise height weight proportional people would be able to. So I don't know, maybe I should cool it. Mean. Stephanie, thank you so much. Pause. Is Amber sitting on Tommy in that IG post? I don't believe so. I mean, they're like sitting next to each other. I guess it's possible. I don't know. Maybe I'll get my magnifying glass out later and we'll revisit that. Thank you, Stephanie. Nancy Jennings, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome, Nancy. Like one of those fans that she keeps running into. Yeah, I don't think that she runs into fans. I don't think that Amberlynn goes to Marshall's or TJ Maxx and people approach her and say, "You're Amberlynn Reed." I think that people DM her and say, "Hey girl, I live in Oklahoma. If you would ever want to meet up or something for lunch, or if you would ever want to get together sometime, that would be cool." But I don't think that she's running into people. Which, like, honestly, I hope to God Amberlynn isn't running into people.
have never talked to him, and I'm not really sure what his true intentions were messaging her. But he does get to hang out with Amberlynn's mom, and I'm kind of jealous of that. But he is also probably like me in regards to being on the back burner now that she's back with Tommy.
Nice.
Has she been trolled by...
Ooh, so the friend that she went to the Pride Parade with is now on the back burner because Amberlynn has Emily in her corner. That's interesting. Oh boy. Do we think that guy is going to speak out? Is he going to make his own channel? Follow in Alexis's footsteps here. Oh boy. Jess, thank you. My sister and I love you. Hi from the UK. Hello to Jess and your sister. Hey guys, from across the pond. God, drama is to Amberlynn what forks are to electrical outlets. It seems like that over the past week.
other people like Erica thinking they were dating. Yeah. Her main one was Danielle. I mean,
Ooh, okay. We're now about to hear about Danielle. Danielle is a shrouded in mystery side character that Amberlynn. We don't really even have we don't know much about Danielle. We don't have a timeline for Danielle, but all we know is that Danielle was married. So Amberlynn allegedly intervened in someone else's relationship / marriage. Has she been trolled by other people like Erica thinking that they were dating?
she was in love with this girl. Aww. And I can actually understand why, because she's incredibly attractive. This girl also...
Okay, so Danielle's hot. Danielle is pretty. Okay. Married Danielle is very attractive, according to Alexis.
So said a lot of the right things that made Amberlynn kind of hooked. And
oh, so she's a smooth talker. So in addition to being pretty and married, she was smooth. Kind of sounds like she's able to get people wrapped around her finger very easily. And if you can somehow manage to get Amberlynn wrapped around your finger, then you can manipulate her. Financially, socially, whatever way you'd like to.
And she would do the inconsistent reassurance with her and be like totally in love with her one day and then like really all about her pre-existing partner the next day.
Danielle seems like a piece of shit.
Has been with her current partner for, from my understanding, a decade, at least.
Oh, well, that's the same story that we heard about Erica and Britney. They've been together for 10 years. Okay. Tegan, thank you. Amberlynn is punching the air right now. I don't know. Do you think we'll get another live stream later tonight? Maybe.
But they are not married. This was when I started to realize that Amberlynn does not care if someone's in a pre-existing relationship already. If she likes you and she thinks you're attractive and you say the right combination of words, she's going. Amberlynn also apparently...
Ooh. Alexis is basically saying here that Amberlynn does not respect other people's relationships. She doesn't respect monogamy. Amberlynn thinks, well, if I can get attention from you, but you're in a relationship, I mean, that doesn't necessarily matter. Doesn't necessarily matter. Who cares? I'm Amberlynn Reed. Because deep down, I think that Amberlynn does have narcissistic tendencies. You're in a and there are people that think like that too. People do not care. People don't respect that. I mean, shit. You could be out with your partner in public holding hands. There might be some sleazeball that might come through and say, hey, why don't you look my way? There are people like that. It's the BPD. She'll blame it on the BPD. Oh my gosh. So maybe there's like a part of Amberlynn's personality that knows that it's wrong to intervene in someone's marriage, but on the other side of her personality, she doesn't give a shit and she wants to intervene. It's the BPD's fault. When in doubt. Elizabeth Zara, thank you for my favorite news presenter. I'm on the front line here. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Keely, hi Keely. She did more editing in this video than Amberlynn has done in 10 years on YouTube. I will say, for Alexis's first YouTube video, she did do a good job with it. I mean, to be able to pull up screenshots and put audio over it, and I mean, she does like a few audio animations and everything. Yeah, I would say this is leaps and bounds more than Amberlynn.
Gave this girl money. Literally.
Whoa. She gave Danielle money? Hold on.
and you say the right combination of words, she's going. Amberlynn also apparently gave this girl money.
Ooh, Danielle got a payday. Ah. You know how I just said a short while ago, if you can get somebody wrapped around your finger, if you can manage to get Amberlynn wrapped around your finger, then you are able to manipulate her socially or financially. So I think on days that maybe Danielle wasn't getting a payday, she really wasn't showing Amberlynn a lot of attention. But then Amberlynn comes in with the $500 Cash App transaction, and suddenly Danielle is head over heels for her. Buying love. Oh my gosh. Danielle got a payday. $2,400. $2,400. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together. Iron Mama, thank you so much. Here is 5 more to your 500. Yes, we are now well over 500 members here on YouTube. Thank you so much, Iron Mama. I appreciate you doing that again.
Literally in the same time frame that I was struggling. She also really loved to compare her online...
Oh, whoa. There goes Alexis again. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think that she has a point? I think that Amberlynn can do what she wants with her money. I don't think that she owes anyone anything financial wise. But I think that the point Alexis is trying to make here is if you're going to go out and you're going to be stupid with your money to give it to some Danielle married person that doesn't give a shit about you, then why don't you actually be a tiny little bit smart and help someone who actually is in your corner out a little bit? I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think about that, but Amberlynn is making it rain. Dollar bills. K Marby, thank you so much for gifting a subscription on Twitch to Tabby Cat. Really appreciate you doing that.
Relationship with this girl to my in-person relationship with my girlfriend at the time. I really, really loved that a lot. She has never met Danielle or Abby in real life.
Alexis seems to be jealous of all these girls. You could maybe say that. I think that Alexis is someone who gives respect, but also in return expects respect. And that can be a slippery slope with friendships because I know just personally, and I'm sure that a lot of you can relate to this too, is if you're pouring your heart and soul into a relationship or a friendship, you're the one always making sure that they're okay. You're the one being there for them when they fall and stumble. You're the one always reaching out. You're trying to initiate plans, make plans with them, be there for them. And then it's not reciprocated. It's shitty. And it makes you feel shitty. And it's like, well, I was able to do all this for you. I want this for you. I really like you. I care about you. But it's like you couldn't give a shit. So I think that Alexis is frustrated, angry, jealous. It's debatable. Debatable. I see her point, though. I don't think that she's jealous. People reciprocate the energy that you give. And I think that that's a hard lesson to learn because, you know, no matter how many years you have with someone, people can become shitty. People can lose interest. They can stop respecting you. And when you start bringing different energy to the table, when you've been consistent the whole friendship, it's shitty. She saw Alexis as an object, her journal that talked back to her. Yeah, I don't think that Amberlynn really thought of their friendship as like a real friendship. It was just somebody to talk to and vent to on FaceTime. Because I don't think that Amberlynn really respects friendships and the whole proponent and idea behind friendship.
Or Erica. Also, Abby was 20 years old when Amberlynn started talking to her.
What? Amberlynn is out here giving money to married women in addition to talking to a 20-year-old. 20. 20. 20. Amber. Oh my gosh. A 20-year-old. What is Amberlynn gonna do? Pay this girl's tuition?
And then lied about it to me, and then backtracked, and then told me the truth again. A 14-year age gap is, I'm sorry I have to, but hectic. I also want to say that Amberlynn never had intentions of actually being with Erica, but when the relationship with Danielle and then the relationship with Abby didn't work out, she kind of just settled.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was talking about when I said that Amberlynn is trying to spread herself thin. She's trying to put a lot of her eggs into different baskets. Okay, let me put 2 of my eggs into Danielle's basket, 2 of my eggs into Abby's basket, and 1 of my eggs into Erica's basket. So when Danielle and Abby run away with their baskets and she doesn't have those eggs anymore, it's like, well, Erica, I gave you 1 of my eggs. I care about you. And then I think that that's where Amberlynn saw an opportunity to ramp up the gaslighting, the guilt tripping, the, I really like you, but I think that we should make a commitment to one another. So I think that it was sometime earlier this year, specifically around February, when she realized Danielle and Abby were never going to be able to work. So she was like, well, I don't have Jade. I don't have Danielle. I don't have Abby. Well, I still got that bodybuilder that's married. Hey, girl, really like you. You think we could commit to one another? And then it was just kind of like, well, you're the final straw. Lex, thank you so much. Hey. Blarian50, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate that, Blarian. Ali Bella, thank you. Erica looks like Gary Busey. Gary Busey, he passed away recently, didn't he? Gary Busey was like the real animated guy, right? Like kind of, I don't know. Erica's like built like a shit brick house. So I don't know if, I don't remember Gary Busey being muscular, but I don't know. Maybe Gary Busey with several gallons of creatine running through his veins.
She would always tell me how this Erica girl really likes her and really wants to be with her, but she just didn't look at her like that, even though she was juggling all 3 of them at the same time at one point. Is there any part of you that feels bad for betraying Amberlynn's trust?
Damn, she was managing 3 online relationships at the same time. And honestly, we don't know when she and Tommy started to talk. So at one point, it probably more than likely was 4. I don't know at what point Abby and Danielle stopped talking to Amberlynn, but there's definitely a possibility that Amberlynn at one point was talking to Erica, Abby, Danielle, and Emily. And we thought that Jade was poly. And I bet some of you are sitting at home right now listening to this thinking, Amberlynn's got 4 girls and I'm single.
When you think back on all the talks you 2 had when everything was good, did you ever think you would betray her? Honestly, yeah. I do feel bad, and I do miss her a lot. And even though she kind of brushed me off sometimes or just wanted to...
I think that what Alexis means to say to this question is she misses the good parts about relationships. Typically, when you break up with someone or you look back on a friendship with someone, you think of all the good memories and all the fond times that you had with them. So you can miss, in my opinion, part of a person, but unfortunately, there are other parts of them that make the whole deal of being their friendship not worth it. It's like, yeah, because, I have had friends like that sometimes. We got along, we made each other laugh, but, like, at the end of the day, they would do and say shitty things that would override all of the good times that we had with one another that made me not want to be friends with them. Player Lynn. Player Lynn. Tangled, thank you. I can't ever imagine surrounding myself with people who would spill tea if we were no longer friends. Horrible people attract horrible people. Oh boy. So you think that this is pretty shitty of Alexis to do? Do you think that there is a part of Amberlynn that maybe deserves this? Do you think that Amberlynn choosing the relationship with Tommy over her alleged best friend's friendship, is that kind of opening a door of opportunity to Alexis to... You don't think it's you just think that it's shitty? Thank you, Tangled. Biotonic Magnolia, the AI chat summary said that we're watching Alexis cosplay as Randall from Recess and says it's uncanny. Alexis answering more than Amberlynn ever did. It's nice to get some straightforward answers instead of talking very vaguely and how Amberlynn does. Thank you, Biotonic.
Talk about herself or whatever. I definitely do miss her, and I probably always will. Did I think I was ever going to betray her? Hell no. I literally thought it was like the coolest thing in the world that I was her friend. And I felt special because I feel like
Why? Why would you think it's... I mean, like, I'm not judging you, I guess, but why did you think it was the coolest thing ever to be friends with Amberlynn Reid? I don't know, that one's kind of lost on me.
I got to see a side of her that nobody else gets to see, but now I'm starting to realize that it was probably all fake. Is she secretly friends with Zachary Michael? He seems to be protecting her a little too much these days. Honestly, I think that he's just really good at seeing things for what they are, and Amberlynn is not always delusional or in the wrong, but most of the time, yeah. I'd like to know what your partner thinks of Amber and your friendship with her. First off, I just want to, give a public service announcement that my partner goes by they, them pronouns. So if anybody mentions them in any videos, I would, pretty much expect you to use their proper pronouns. When I first told them about the fact that I was friends with Amberlynn, they didn't really know much about her. And then I started bringing them on FaceTime calls, and they actually got along really well. Until...
I'm sure that they did, because usually people get along with Amberlynn at first. Most times when people come into Girl World for the first time, they watch a reaction channel and they think, you guys are terrible. You're bullies. Why are you dogging on this woman? Why are you saying these kinds of things? You're horrible people. And then they stick around a little bit and they watch Amberlynn and they look at the patterns of behavior. They look at the history. And then eventually they find themselves saying, now I get it. So kind of similar to what I think Alexis is referring to here. I think that people, get along with Amber at first. I mean, she could be funny. She could be bubbly. She can be gregarious. But cracks begin to show. And then those cracks form potholes. And before you know it, you're driving over those potholes and they busted your tire. Kind of similar to what I've been saying about the feeder lately. You think that a feeder shows their true stripes immediately? Do you think that they come out and shove a cake in your mouth and say, eat this? You're going to do what I tell you to do. No, it's very subtle. They got to win you over. They got to gaslight you. They got to manipulate you. They got to get under your skin. And then once they're under your skin, they can kind of treat you like a puppet. Oh, hi, Garlic Buttercups. Thank you so much for subscribing for a second month. Welcome, welcome. Heather Campbell, thank you. This has more editing than all of Amber's combined. I think that somebody just said that too. Thank you, Heather. Mima's Moon, appreciate the super sticker. Thank you, Mima. Lori, welcome back for your 7-month subscription. I think that you are actually the first person to subscribe for 7 months on YouTube. I don't think that I've seen a 7-monther come up prior to you. So we have lawyer. We have Lori coming in for 7 months on YouTube and Juniper coming in for 7 months on Twitch. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate that.
Amberlynn started sending nudes and showing me her full conversations with Erica and all of the nudes that they exchanged. And when I was with my ex-girlfriend, Amberlynn...
I need to listen to that again. I was a little bit distracted.
Until...
So, the partner of Alexis liked Amberlynn until...
Amberlynn started sending nudes and showing me her full conversations with Erica and...
Yeah, I don't know if I would like that either. I don't know if I would like the idea of my partner receiving nudes from their friend. I also highly doubt that Erica knew that Amberlynn was sending these photos and videos to Alexis. I wouldn't like that. If I was communicating with someone and I was sending them photos, videos, whatever, and then they were sending it to their friend, no. And I highly doubt that Erica knew that Amberlynn was doing that. So that's really shitty to do, in my opinion. And as Alexis's partner, I wouldn't like that either. Because I wouldn't like the idea of them exposing themselves to my partner via text. I don't know. Like, friends don't do that, in my opinion. Weird. Nashay Shocky, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, Nashay. Why are you sending them to your friend? I guess, like, they had a very strong friendship. I don't know. I don't know why they felt comfortable sending those to each other, or I don't know if Alexis ever reciprocated, but Amberlynn sent it. I don't know why she would send those to Alexis. I really don't. But whatever. I mean, you can do what you want. Daughter Archive, appreciate that. Hamber, if you're such a writer, why not keep these relationships long distance and leave them as a pen pal? She could use the practice. Well, Amberlynn doesn't want a pen pal. Amberlynn enjoys having someone to text, FaceTime, be on the phone with while she's hanging out in the apartment all day, but ultimately, she wants a companion. She wants someone to live with her. She wants someone to drive her around, someone to take her to get lunch with. She wants a live-in girlfriend / caretaker. That's her ultimate goal. It always has been. Thank you so much, Daughter Archive. Katie Bird, coming in hot, swooping in with 10 gifted subscriptions on YouTube. We now have 10 new members on YouTube, courtesy of Katie Bird. Katie Bird, thank you so much for doing that yet again. You've been doing that like every day lately. Oh, I really appreciate that. All the members. I'm about to sound like Eugenia. So we've just passed 500 members. Can we get to 600 members? Kidding.
All of the nudes that they exchanged. And when I was with my ex-girlfriend, Amberlynn would make public Facebook comments calling me daddy in them. Like, knowing full well I had a girlfriend, but since Danielle wasn't committing to her completely, she didn't care. Did you notice
I would love to ask Alexis about this. So Amberlynn was commenting on some of Alexis's Facebook posts calling her daddy. And if you were Alexis's partner and you knew that Amberlynn was calling your girlfriend daddy, do you think that that was Amber's subtle way of trying to like play the other woman and try to assert dominance over Alexis's partner? Because we know that Amberlynn is no stranger to being the other woman. So, I mean, here's the thing. Look at it objectively. Look at it on paper. She's friends with Amberlynn. Amberlynn is exposing herself to Alexis via text in addition to flirting with her on Facebook. How would that make you feel as Alexis's partner? Do we think that Amberlynn was trying to kind of threaten Alexis's partner? Kind of establish dominance? Kind of say, well, that's fine and dandy that you guys are in a relationship, but Alexis and I have this very... So honestly, in addition to Amberlynn intervening in Danielle's marriage, intervening in Erica's marriage, she was also trying to like weirdly insert herself in Alexis's relationship, which if I was Alexis's partner, I wouldn't like Amberlynn. Seeing and hearing that kind of shit, no, wouldn't like that. That sounds like a Pookie thing of her to do. Homewrecker era. Honestly, she is literally Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball. For the past year, Amberlynn, after she got dumped by Jade, I think that she said, all right, I'm going to burn every bridge that I possibly can. I don't care who I hurt. I don't care whose marriage that I screw up. I'm getting in there. Amberlynn came in like a wrecking ball. I gave my Kia away for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Damn, Danielle. Oh my gosh. Damn, Danielle. Damn, Danielle. Oh gosh. Thank you so much.
Since Danielle wasn't committing to her completely, she didn't care. Did you notice ALR adopting your personality and mannerisms when you became friends? Yes. Half of her isms right now are literally mine. Except I don't know where she got this, like, hectic word from, so don't come for me for that.
Now, one of you asked this earlier. One of you in the YouTube chat said that this girl and Amberlynn sound very similar. It's creepy. So here's Alexis kind of clarifying that right now, that Amberlynn stole her quirky personality things. Copycat Lynn. And this is not the first time, nor will it be the last time, that Amberlynn has been accused of being a chameleon and kind of stealing traits and personality characteristics from other people. In addition, I want to point something out. In her stream, I don't remember if it was the Friday night stream or the Saturday night stream, but one of you, I missed it. If we did go over it, I missed it. Maybe it's because it was sped up, but there was a point in the stream where Amberlynn said mean. You know how I do that thing? I go like, oh, that's mean, mean. Amberlynn did that. Girl, at least put me in the works cited. At least put me in the bio. Come on, I want some credit. Amberlynn now is saying mean. Uh-huh.
Because I didn't do that. But, like, the randomly busting out in a country accent thing that she's been doing, that is me. I personally don't believe that Emily is responsible for the hectic situation type deal, because Emily's personality is comparable to a loaf of white bread.
Well, you heard it from her. Emily's personality is comparable to a loaf of white bread. So, never mind the fact that she's a feeder. Never mind the fact that she has done pretty gross things in her past. She has a boring personality. So now I really, really don't want her on the cast. I mean, it wasn't enough to be a feeder. You had to go and be boring. I mean, come on. If you can kind of spice things up a bit, be toxic, banter with the reaction channels, be funny, it's like, okay, all right. I mean, you're a piece of shit feeder and everything, but at least you're fun. But apparently this girl's boring on top of it. I have never been so against a side character on Amberlynn's program that I am against this one. Lex, thank you. Oh, it's Alexis. Oh, I'm like looking down at this. I was like, Lex. Oh my gosh. So Alexis has sent in a super chat. I don't remember. This was 20 something minutes ago, so I don't know exactly what she was referring to. But Alexis, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you for the Q&A. It's very spicy. Remonetized pantyhose. Thank you so much for 5 months. Welcome, welcome. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the BPD. Can't even blame it on the alcohol. Thank you so much, Remonetized. Welcome, welcome. Who is Danielle? Danielle is an online fling that Amberlynn engaged with earlier this year / last fall that was married, pretty, and Amberlynn allegedly sent this person money. That's all we know about Danielle.
To her girlfriends. I've said this before, and I'll say this again, but it takes two to tango. But I know if I ever dated Amberlynn, I think I definitely would be taking a really long grippy sock vacation afterwards. Her looks are absolutely not the reason that I wouldn't date her. It's everything else. Has she ever told you why she lies on YouTube all the time? Probably because liars lie. Amber said Tomby. What the hell? I'm actually going to leave that in there because I laughed. Amber said Tommy has a great job. If that's true, why did she and her ex have to do blank blank for money? Did Tommy and her ex ever live together? I'm really not a...
Here's the thing about this first statement of this question that this person is asking. I don't necessarily, I mean, like, obviously Amberlynn is going to say that because it absolves Tommy of making those kind of posts. I mean, we all see through that and everything, but I think that they made that kind of content and then monetized it because if you enjoy something, there's no better thing than to enjoy doing a hobby or something that you enjoy doing and making money while doing it, you know? Find a job that you love and you'll never work a day in your life. That kind of saying. So I think that they enjoyed taking those kind of photos. I think that they enjoyed uploading that kind of content. And then they were kind of figuring to themselves, well, if we can sell it to X, Y, and Z and we can make, I don't know, $2,400, then why not? So I don't. This is BS. The whole have to do it thing. Yeah. Victoria Sevi, thank you. Can I pay you to never say wrapped around Amberlynn's finger ever again? #FingerLynn. For you, Victoria, I will never say that ever again. I promise.
A super huge fan of discussing the deceased. But I literally don't know. Also, Tom.
Well, from what the brother told me, did Tommy and her ex ever live together? Tommy got into, I can't, like, this is so stupid. Emily got into a relationship with her while she was already in the hospital. So there was never a point where it was even feasible for Emily to move in with her. You see what I mean? So no, I mean, unless you consider hospital stays living together, then no.
Tommy's job is like not this big spectacular ordeal, but I'm not going to speak on it because
and you know, the girls always make their partners out to be these like entrepreneur, amazing business people. I mean, Chantal did that with her dude. We see how that turned out. She did that with Jade. Jade pays for half the bills. Jade works 3 jobs. Jade fucking works on Wall Street. I mean, she tells us all this stuff about her partners to make it seem like they're financially doing well, because then that will dispel any potential rumors that Hater Nation may say when they allude to the fact that Amberlynn is paying for the relationship. Because if Amberlynn's paying for the relationship, it makes her look desperate. And Amberlynn's not desperate, certainly not.
Tommy is a mother, and I don't want her to lose her job because I care about the well-being of her child. And I would never go out of my way to put a child's well-being in jeopardy. Otherwise, I would probably tell you guys whatever. What was the absolutely vile thing that Emily said to Amber? Do you think she encouraged her late partner's when she told Amberlynn that she would rather not to be on this earth anymore, so that she could be with her late fiance. Also, from my understanding, her late fiance passed away due to...
And by the way, that is something that Amberlynn told us. If you guys knew the answer to this question, you would be like, oh, that's not even bad. So our response to hearing that just now, in Amberlynn's mind, should have been, oh, well, that's not even bad. That's pretty bad, Amber. I mean, I think that... never mind. I'll keep it to myself.
Getting pneumonia. And I'm not going to lie, that kind of makes me nervous, because if Amberlynn doesn't get the help that she has always needed, I do fear that something as small, well, not small, but, something like pneumonia could also be the reason for her passing away. Erica claims Amber made jokes about being the other woman. Did she do the same with you? How did she justify being with a married woman? Yeah, she thought it was the funniest thing in the world. She also...
Homewrecker burrito. Homewrecker burrito. Oh, Erica, you're going to Moe's? Would you mind picking me up a homewrecker burrito? Oh, Amberlynn thought it was so funny. She thought it was fun. It was a game to her. It wasn't her marriage. Who cares? Let's screw it up. Let's come in like a wrecking ball, Miley Cyrus style. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, absolutely thought it was fun. It was just a game, something to do, something to pass the time until she could get a main character on the cast. Absolutely. Nishay Shocky, thank you again. Jordan, you're so fun to hang out with. I adore you. You make this car accident easier to watch. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad that you enjoyed my commentary. Thank you so much, Nishay. Welcome, welcome. Punished Lasagna, thank you so much. Interesting little username there. What did that lasagna to do to deserve a punishment? Anyway, Amber is a completely hollow person looking desperately for someone to fill the howling void that is her soul. Married, feeder, doesn't matter. Very poetically said, Punished Lasagna. Thank you. Danielle S. Could this be the Danielle? Just kidding. Jordy, as a Danielle, am I eligible for $2,400 as compensation for hearing my name next to Amberlynn so many times in this stream? You are. And I would encourage you to take that up with Amberlynn. Go ahead, Instagram DM her.
Also, for the longest time, said that Erica was only with her wife for financial reasons, and they don't live together, and her wife has another partner that she lives with, and essentially it's just like an open marriage concept. And then one day she sent me a picture of a toy on Erica's dresser, and apparently she took a screenshot of it, like, while they were on FaceTime, and confronted Erica about it, and Erica, like, I guess lied about it at first, but then she was like, oh, well, of course, like, that's my wife, like, of course we have. Amber was really upset. Also, Erica, I don't really care if you come for me, but you
Oh my gosh, she was really upset. Amberlynn was upset that her married girlfriend was still being intimate with her wife. This is so ass backward. Oh my god. Kelly. Thank you, Kelly, for the super sticker. Jojo. Appreciate that. Didn't Amber always brag about how generous she is? Yeah. I mean, I would say that Amberlynn was most generous during the Destiny era. Because, I mean, there were times when she paid, like, Destiny and Dana's rent. She covered a lot back then. But I think when she got with Becky and then she realized that Becky was more of a doormat, she didn't need to shell out as much to get that love back. But yeah, she's definitely expressed that in the past. Creep Show Creations, welcome to the members club. Thank you.
you were 100% in love with Amberlynn. I literally saw all of your text messages, everything. Every nude you guys sent back and forth. Quite literally every exchange you have ever had. And you cannot tell me or anybody else for 1 second that you did not have genuine feelings for her. Why did
That kind of confuses me why Alexis included that in this Q&A, because I think that during the time that I spoke with Erica, I think that she was very forthcoming about having feelings for Amberlynn. I don't think that she ever tried to deny it or tried to minimize it. I think that she was very open and honest that she fell in love with Amber. I don't understand this part.
Why did Amber reveal Emily so fast? Is she secretly fat phobic and thought Emily was hot and therefore worthy of sharing her with us so soon? No. Tommy is a very insecure person and could not handle when Amberlynn would get other messages or comments.
Oh, well, I can't imagine that Emily is enjoying hearing all of this about Amberlynn trying to intervene in people's marriages and talking to like 5 different people at the same time. So here Alexis is telling us that Amberlynn's new girlfriend, Emily, is pretty insecure. Hold on, let me go back a bit. I want to hear this again.
No. Tommy is a very insecure person and could not handle when Amberlynn would get other messages or comments that were like flattering. And Amber's going to refute this.
That sounds manipulative. That sounds toxic. That sounds like she's interested in isolating Amber. And any time that a person tries to isolate someone else, super, super, super red flag. No. I don't like this. I don't like hearing this at all. Doesn't like it when Amberlynn receives. See, but like the girls, this is very controlling. And I think to a lot of you, you would agree with me when I say that this is controlling. But to the girls, they might pick up on this kind of behavior and they might take being isolated as their partner just really loving them. Their partner just wanting to protect them. Fine line between protection and control. Low-key terrifying. Dell, thank you. Has Amberlynn ruined Crumble cookies for you now? You know, I don't know. I still have a gift card to Crumble cookies. I don't know. I feel like that was kind of a fad for me. I don't know. Maybe I'll go. Now that you've reminded me, I don't know. Maybe I'll go there. Maybe I'll go there this week. Thanks so much, Dell. Mad Hatter, appreciate the bits. Thank you. Abby Loves Girl World. Thank you so much for becoming a member on Twitch. We're happy to have you. We also have Pickle Juice Drinker coming in hot on Twitch. Thank you so much. Welcome.
And say this is not true. But it is. So Emily encouraged her to post her. She wanted other people to
Oh, she wanted to stake her claim. She wanted Amberlynn to post. Oh. Because Amberlynn kind of made it seem like she was the one that wanted to show off Tommy. So now here we're hearing from Alexis is that Tommy encouraged Amberlynn to post that TikTok from a few weeks ago to kind of let everybody else know, let the internet know that Amberlynn was taken. Ooh, I hate that. If Amberlynn wants to post a photo with you, if Amberlynn wants to, post a TikTok or whatever of you, that's her thing. But if you're like encouraging her or coercing her to upload photos so that it acts as like a warning for other girls to stay away, that's weird. Possessive. Very possessive. Ick. Ick, ick, ick. I want to be the only one that feeds you. Meek and hers, thank you. Stuck in my car because it is pouring rain, but at least I have Jordy to keep me company. Oh, well, thank you so much, Meek and hers. I'm sorry that you are stuck in your car. Hopefully that rain. I'll do a rain dance for you. I'll get the rain to stop just as soon as the stream's over. Thank you, Meek. I fully believe that this was low-key what Alexis had in mind, being Amberlynn's friend. Like Erica said, she messaged me back in less than 5 minutes.
to know that there was someone in Amberlynn's life and she's not available. Also, Emily is not skinny, and
Wait, what? Oh, because this. I thought she was just kind of randomly saying that. Because part of this question is she secretly fat phobic? So Alexis is saying, well, she's not skinny herself. Okay, I thought that she randomly just said that. Just like randomly kind of threw that in there.
in Amberlynn's life, and she's not available. Also, Emily is not skinny, and in my opinion, she is not attractive. Is Eric and Ricky actually still hanging out with Amber even after what Amber has put Beck through? Does Beck know? I truthfully have no idea, but I would assume not, because Eric messaged me on TikTok literally last night.
Ooh. Eric and Ricky are keeping up with all of this tea. Oh, shit. So, it was basically alluded to that Eric and Ricky were the friends that flew in to see Amberlynn a few months back. But now they're not friends? I wonder what Eric said to Alexis in the DMs. Eric's trying to stay out of it. Well, if he was trying to stay out of it, why is he DMing Alexis? Keep my name out of your mouth. There was a community. Eric has a YouTube channel, and it was like a year ago or something like that. But Eric came on and made a community post on his channel, and it said something along the lines of "Keep my name out of your mouth." I don't know who he was referring to or who he was talking about, but he like randomly swooped in last year and said, "Quit talking about me." Eric is not trying to stay out of this, I guarantee it. Does she show receipts? Not for this. Not for this. Mungus, thank you. Let's not forget, Amber had women after her money. All her relationships are transactional. Why can't she keep friends for longer than 2 years? The shelf life for Amberlynn's friendship. 2 years. Well, I mean, she didn't even make it 2 years with Alexis. Thank you, Mungus. Gerbil is typing. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Holy cow. Jordy, your commentary has been lifting my spirits for a while now, and I thank you so much. It is my 32nd birthday, so here is $32 for a situation type deal. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I should be giving you $32. Happy birthday to you, Gerbil is typing. Glad that you enjoy the streams. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a good rest of your birthday. Garlic Buttercups. Welcome, welcome.
On TikTok literally last night. Not asking for personal info on Jade, but was she just as messed up as Amber mentally? She seemed to be more mature, but it's sounding like she was struggling too. All I have to say to that is I think anybody on this planet would struggle if they were Amberlynn's long-term live-in partner. Has Emily's daughter met Amber yet? No, but they FaceTime.
Okay, this was terrifying. Let me ask a question. For people out there watching right now who have kids that are no longer with the person that you had the kid with, you were single at one point, how long did it take you to want to introduce your child to the person that you were dating? Keep in mind, Amberlynn and this girl have known each other for like a month. Over a year. This is terrifying. Kids should not be involved with this kind of stuff. Oh, gosh. A year? It took me a year. I'd need like 6 months, 6 to 8 months. A year minimum. So it's looking like the consensus here is that a lot of you are saying that you would need to date someone for anywhere from 6, 8, 12 months to feel comfortable to introduce your partner to your kid. So for someone as revolving door as Amberlynn is with her relationships, I think that it is not only short-sighted of that woman to introduce her daughter to Amberlynn, but also for Amberlynn, knowing that she's so destructive and knowing that she's so temporary with people, to not get involved like this. Because it confuses the kid. The kid's like, oh, I thought you were like with them. Oh, you're not with them anymore? Well, was it my fault? Did I do something? And it doesn't make sense. I don't like this. I don't like this. You can introduce them as a friend and they don't constantly need to be put up with the new person. I think that that's even kind of bad, because if you introduce them as a friend and then you stop talking to them, it's like, oh, well, what happened to your friend? And I mean, obviously, if they're Instagram official and they're posting kissy TikToks together, I mean, I don't know. How long do you say that this is just my friend? Kids, I mean, I don't know how old this kid is, but kids are on social media earlier and earlier, it seems. So what if the kid gets on social media and sees this and it's like, oh, so you guys aren't just friends, you're like more than friends. I don't... Messy. Grace MacArthur, thank you. Hi, Jord. Do we know who Amberlynn was talking to before she moved to Oklahoma? She would text on her live streams and stuff, but the girl dumped her. So I think who you're referring to is the summer fling of 2023. I don't know if it was Erica. It could have been Erica. It could have been someone else. But it sounds like with Amberlynn's track record over the past year, if she's been talking to like 3, 4, 5 different girls, I mean, those are just the ones that we know about. Like I said, girl world is like an iceberg. We can see Danielle, Abby, Tommy, Erica on the horizon of the ocean, but think about everything underneath that we didn't see. Think about all the 2-week flings that Amberlynn had, but she never talked about. Thank you so much, Grace. Kristen! Appreciate that super chat. Thank you. Lex, appreciate that as well. Yes, Jordy, 100%. Oh, you sent in another super chat? Thank you so much, Alexis. FBI Frank, appreciate it. Hey, Frank. Amberlynn can't blame BPD for being controlling. Amber's cheating personality is why she wants details every second, because Amber can't be trusted. Life 360. Oh, boy. Put me on your Life 360. I need to know where you are, when you're there, how long you're there, if you stop at a drive-thru on your way home, if you're going to get me something on your way back. Do we think that she's currently Life 360-ing? Hope not. Kristen 10 Napple, appreciate the super sticker.
No, but they FaceTime. Does Amber still talk about Destiny or any of her exes, despite claiming she'll never badmouth her exes? Yeah, all of them. Did wife...
Oh, I bet she keeps up with them, because Destiny recently got married. Becky's in a relationship. I think that Amberlynn keeps up with them. 100%. I think that she keeps up with Destiny, her marriage, Becky, who's Becky's dating. Yeah, I think she keeps up with them. Because I think that she compares herself to the new partners of Destiny and Becky, for example, and she thinks to herself, well, how do I compare to that person? How am I better than that person? What does that person bring to the table that was enough for Destiny and Becky that I wasn't able to provide you? Yeah. Oh, she definitely keeps up. Stephanie Marita, thank you. Why wouldn't Alexis shut it down? Shut what down? This was also 20 minutes ago. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
If you really ask for no contact. Yeah, she did. And Amberlynn has tried to reach out a couple times since, and she hasn't ever responded, and I'm assuming probably wants nothing to do with her.
Don't call me, don't text me, don't Snapchat me, don't DM me, don't TikTok me. I don't want anything to do with you. Leave me alone. And then on top of that, Amberlynn tried reaching out and saying, hey, do you think that we could rekindle? Do you think that we could try to make this work? Do you think that we could try it over again? No contact. Which honestly, that's the best way to do it. I saw a lot of you saying earlier in the chat that Jade's the smartest one that was ever able to get away from Amber. I mean, she got what she wanted out of the time that she was with Amber, and then she bounced. Hypertensive Tomato, thank you. Not the mental image of Amberlynn as a wrecking ball. Now, I was thinking that Amberlynn could be the person riding in on the wrecking ball, like Miley did, but you're saying here that Amberlynn is the wrecking ball. Okay. Cassandra Wesson, thank you so much for the super sticker.
However, Jade, if you are somehow hearing this or watching this video, I just want to say that I really hope that you are doing well and that you have healed from this, even like just a little bit. Has she tried to manipulate you into silence since the live stream? No, she's scared of me because I have too much tea on her, and her and Emily actually can both kiss my ass.
You hear that? Loaf of white bread. You can kiss my ass. Oh my gosh. You hear that, you quarter-ton rotisserie chicken? You can kiss my ass. Oh my gosh. Alexis is coming in hot. Has she tried to manipulate you? No. And we saw Amberlynn's attitude on her live stream over the past weekend. We saw her attitude. I don't want to say anything bad about Alexis. I don't want to. She would love nothing more than to spill tea on Alexis and roast her, drag her through the mud, anything that she can. She's pissed. She is pissed that Alexis has decided to do this. But she can't do anything about it. Because if she retaliates, then... Because, I mean, right now, it's like Alexis is kind of throwing rocks at her. You know, just like picking up gravel, throwing at Amber. It's aggravating. It's annoying. I wish that she would stop doing it. But if Amberlynn picks one of those rocks up and throws it back at Alexis, Alexis is going to get a fucking flamethrower out and torch her. So she doesn't want that. So she's just enduring Alexis kind of throwing rocks at her right now. Mary. Hey, Mary. Oh my gosh. Miss you, Jordy. Happy you're live. I did see that you moved. Oh my gosh. I've missed so much. Hope all is well. I'll have to catch up on good old Amber. You will. It has been a spicy couple of weeks, Mary. Hope your move has been going well. Thank you so much for sending it in, Mary. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. How old is Alexis? 28?
Her and Emily actually can both kiss my ass. Was she rejected for weight loss surgery? That whole arc and ending didn't add up. Yes, because she couldn't stop binging. Did Amber give you any support?
Well, damn, there you have it. Shit. Couldn't stop binging. What did Amberlynn tell us? She didn't go through with it because she didn't have someone by her side to take care of her during the recovery process. That's what Amberlynn told us. Amberlynn told us, basically tried to blame Jade. Well, Jade broke up with me and she can't be here to wipe my ass when I'm recovering, so I can't get the surgery. But actually, she was rejected. Ooh. KC, thank you for 3 months. Welcome back. Appreciate that, KC. Thank you.
After Girl World attacked you for being her friend, did she take your calls at 3 a.m. and comfort you, or was it all one-sided? No, she didn't care. At all. Is she a chronic liar?
Did Amber give you support after Girl World attacked you for being her friend? No, she didn't care. I mean, like, Amberlynn, like, whenever she pulls someone in close to her circle and then that person receives backlash, Amberlynn just is like, well, this is the way it is. I mean, I think that she cares when it's her girlfriend, because I think that this kind of publicity and this kind of attention and these kinds of conversations occurring hurts her chance to remain in a relationship. So that pisses her off and makes her a little bit anxious. But as far as like people's character being brought up and talked about, no. And especially because she and Alexis weren't in a relationship and this was just a friend. Who cares?
At all. Is she a chronic liar? Is 1 + 1 2? Is the grass green? Do dogs bark? Before all the evidence came out about Tommy, what made you think Tommy was fertilizing Amber? I'm assuming the word that you're looking for is fertilizing. And the difference, in my eyes, between a preference and a
fertilizing. Oh boy. Fertilizing the grass for Amberlynn to graze. Oh boy. What made you think? So what they mean to fetish? That word is hard to pronounce. Fetishizing. Before all of this evidence came out, what made you think that Tommy was doing this to Amber? Okay, let's go back and listen to what she has to say fully.
And the difference, in my eyes, between a preference and a is the intensity at which you experience said preference. Is ALR
the intensity at what you experience it?
One-sided? No, Tommy. What made you think Tommy was... I'm assuming the word that you're between a preference and a is the intent.
Well, I mean, look at the track record. Look at all the girls that came forward. So prior to those photos being released of the feeding, Spanx Beluga came forward. So if you take a look at who Tommy has dated, then that's all that you really need to know. Tommy has dated gigantic people, only corresponds with gigantic people. You look for a pattern. This really isn't too difficult. I mean, I don't know why. This seems like a straightforward question. Like this seems like a question that really didn't even need to be asked.
Intensity at which you experience said preference. Is ALR the same as she appears online? More or less insufferable, depending on the day. Who has been your least favorite Amberlynn Reed partner? The current one.
Ooh. I might have to agree with her. Because the dynamic of the kind of relationship that a person like this wants to engage in and wants to do to someone, it's dangerous. It's terrible. It's horrible. You are preying on someone's vulnerability and emotional instability to get off. I mean, say what you want about Destiny. Say what you want about Jade. Say what you want about, I guess, even Erica. But none of them were trying to shove cake in her mouth to encourage an early grave. Just saying. I'll agree with Alexis here.
I mean, Erica was bad, but I don't know. Maybe it's a horse apiece. Or maybe a co-horse? Have you privately called her out on lies before, and did you ever doubt your friendship with her before now? Yes and yes. What was the vile comment Tommy told to Amberlynn? Also, did you have a relationship with Jade also? That rumor is going around a lot.
So there was a TikTok comment that was made that people really didn't understand because Alexis had said that she had a relationship with Jade after Amberlynn and Jade had broken up. I took that as to mean that they just were in correspondence, that they were talking to one another. But I think that people read that. I mean, really, I think that Alexis, had she used the word friendship, it would have just, been I think that she meant friendship. I think that she meant to say friendship, but she used the word relationship. So a lot of people saw that and said, oh, Jade and Alexis dated? What? But sometimes that happens over text because if I say things on here, you guys can kind of pick up what I mean. But if I type it out and you read it, it's like, maybe this is what he means. The editing kills me.
No, Amberlynn's Jade and I did not have that kind of a relationship. But I did date a girl named Jade from February to mid-April. Do you know how much she makes a month on YouTube? I have absolutely no idea. And quite frankly, I don't really want to know. What's the worst thing Al has done to you?
Glizzy Muncher 5, thank you so much for gifting a subscription. Belgian Fox, I came in like a wreck. A wreck Lynn ball. Oh my gosh. We could get Miley to do a remix. I love it, Belgian Fox. Thank you. Alexandra, hi, I'm on my lunch break. Hope you have fun this stream. We're having fun. We're getting some tea spilled. It's a good Tuesday. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Moon Rabbit ASMR, appreciate that. With joy, because I love you. You all make me sick. Heart hand to you, Moon Rabbit. Thank you, thank you. Quinn Baker, thank you. Amber unfortunately asked for possessiveness. Which, like, for people who are insecure and for people who don't feel stable in relationships, I can kind of understand how having someone that is overly controlling or really, really, really likes you could be reassuring. Because if you're like, well, what if they lose interest in me? What if they don't like me? What if they like me, but they find someone else and they like that person more? So if you have someone that is to the point where it's like toxic possessiveness, controlling, it's like, oh, well, even though that this is unhealthy, they really like me and they won't leave me. And it's better to be with someone like this than to not be with anyone at all. It's twisted. Thank you so much, Alexandra. This makes much more sense about the same love as mine. Good point out. Jordy, let me call you. Give me your number. Trust me, I won't give it out. I can't believe that she wanted my cell phone number. That was like the dumbest thing ever. I won't give your phone number out. Just call me. Stupid.
Well, between the emotional whiplash and the constant gaslighting and the not caring about my wants or my needs or my thoughts or my opinions, I don't know. Do I have to choose? Does she regularly send out to people on the internet that she's never met? Is she smart enough to at least cut her face out? Yes. And no.
What? Does she regularly send out noodles to people on the internet that she's never met? And is at least she's smart enough to cut her face out? Amber, you can't be doing this. Oh my gosh. You can't be doing this, Amber. You can't. Oh my gosh. I mean, we have seen in the past 24 hours what has happened on the other side of Girl World. Ugh. Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that, girl. Genuinely hectic situation type deal. Thank you for the super chat. It just keeps getting better. May the freak show go on. Just when we thought that the storm was kind of out of view and the waves were starting to settle, we get it again. Thank you so much. No, FBI Frank, I got your super chat a little bit earlier. I addressed it. No, I read your super chat, Frank.
Yes. And no. Did Jade and Amber really have a mutual breakup, or did Jade initiate the whole thing? Personally, I just think Jade was fed up with everything and was like, I don't really care about the narrative that you tell your audience. I just want to get the F out of here. What did you mean by Tommy was rough with her? Like just the way that she like grabbed on her, like when Emily/Tommy was in Oklahoma, they would FaceTime me, and I don't know, I just didn't like the way that she grabbed on Amber, especially.
Kind of grabbed on her. This is kind of going along with the theme of possessiveness. This is kind of going along with the theme of control. I mean, we know about the photo of Emily getting laid on. So obviously she is a physical girly pop and she likes to kind of roll around, and I don't know. But could be physical with Amber. I mean, you kind of got to be careful. Because, I mean, it might be all fun and games for you. You might be enjoying getting laid on. But if you push Amberlynn over, or you make her fall, or, I mean, it could be game over. Fire department's coming over. So, no, I wouldn't consider... I wouldn't encourage the roughhousing. I wouldn't. Kelly Ann, thank you so much for 10 gifted subscriptions on YouTube. That was really kind of you to do. Thank you so much, Kelly Ann. We now have 10 new members, courtesy of Kelly Ann. Holy cow. Welcome, new members. I believe that there was a member gifter earlier that I may have missed. Angela Yee, if you are still here, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. 5 new members, courtesy of Angela Yee. Thank you so much, Angela. I'm sorry I missed that a little bit earlier.
When they were drinking, like, it just felt very icky to me, and yeah, I don't know. Like, even Amber looked uncomfortable during some of the interactions.
Didn't Alexis say that Jade pushed her? I don't remember. No, it wasn't Alexis. It was Erica. It was Erica on... What night did I talk to her? Thursday? Friday. Because I talked to her on Thursday, and then I talked to her again on Friday. It was in the Friday live stream when she told us about what had happened between her and Jade. I don't remember. Something about a knife. But I don't remember if it was like just one of the person. Like, I don't know if it was just one of them getting physical or if they were both physical at one point. I don't remember exactly what she said, but... No, maybe we can go back and listen sometime. Pickle Juice Drinker, appreciate the bits. I'm still figuring out Twitch, but this is for the endless entertainment. Thank you so much. Glizzy Muncher, thank you too. Jen! Hi, Jen. I would tell my kids about a special someone around 6 to 8 months, but they wouldn't meet until I had been with them for a year or more. It's looking like that's kind of the consensus here in the chat. Some of you said 6 months. Some of you said about 8 months, a year. I did see a few people say maybe a couple years. So just basically what I'm trying to get at is the consensus is nowhere near around the 1 month mark.
Between them. Are you considering doing vlogs on YouTube now? Well, I will say my life is significantly more exciting than Amberlynn's, but...
Yeah, Alexis has way more of an exciting life than Amberlynn. She's crying at clubs. She's going to concerts. I don't know. Is Alexis trying to take the crown? Step aside, Chantal. Step aside, Amberlynn. There's a new girl in town. Oh, boy. I would love to see a crying in the club vlog, personally. But if we don't get that, I guess that's okay, too. Sunny Rack, thank you. My girlfriend watches your content. Greetings from the Netherlands. Hello. Hello to you. Netherlands. I like the Netherlands. I like the Netherlands because of Armin van Buren. The Netherlands gave us Armin. Thank you so much, Sunny Rack. Crying in the club vlog 01. And I actually looked it up later. Crying in the Club is actually a song by Camila Cabello. So it's actually a song.
I don't know. I'm trying to navigate through this, like, social media thing, and I don't know. We'll see. I would love to hear your guys' opinion on it. But this is where I'm going to make my closing statement, and if you guys sat through all 20 minutes of this, you're a rock star. Okay, bye.
What comes next? What comes next? Does Amberlynn respond to this? Does she fight back with Alexis? Does she upload a grocery haul and act like this never happened? Does Alexis continue to spill tea? What comes next? What I will say is I think that if Amberlynn does respond to this, it's going to be with extreme hesitancy because she does not want to piss Alexis off, although she is infuriated, frustrated beyond doubt. What am I doing with my hand right now? Oh my gosh. She's pissed, but she can't say anything. She can't do anything because she knows if she does, all it takes is Alexis to make another video. So if she does respond, I think that it'll very much so be, how could you do this to me? Her playing victim, her crying, things like that. So I think that she'll either do that, or I think that she will upload a vlog, completely ignore this, and act like it never happened. What do you all think? Do you think that she's going to respond? I highly doubt that we get a rage. I highly doubt that we get her coming on live stream and drinking buzz balls and popping off like she did on Friday night against Erica and Britney. But do you think that she'll address Alexis? Do you think she'll say anything? Or do you think that she'll just try to act like this never happened? I think that we're going to get a live stream. A live stream. I'm sorry, Ern, I disagree. I think that if she does make a response to this, I think that it's going to be a pre-recorded video, because in pre-recorded videos, she can kind of go over what she says. On live stream, if something slips or emotions get the best of her, once it's out, it's out. And Amberlynn knows Alexis right now is just throwing rocks at her. And it's pissing Amberlynn off. It's annoying her. It hurts. No one likes to have rocks thrown at them. But you know what hurts a lot more than rocks getting thrown at you? A flamethrower. So she doesn't want the big guns to be pulled out against her. She'll deal with Alexis throwing these rocks at her. Because I think that Alexis is kind of walking up close to the line, but Alexis doesn't want to cross the line necessarily. I think that what we got in this video is tea. It's definitely the most that Alexis has given us over the past 5 days since her betrayal. But I think that anything past this would be like truly jaw-dropping, on the floor, eyebrows raised. So I don't know. Intensive purpose. Thank you. Ask Lex about the customer Crumble mukbang sessions. What are you insinuating here? That Amberlynn did private requests for Crumble? I don't know if you're just like saying this to troll or if there's any thing. I don't know if there's anything to that. I mean, like, kind of what you're suggesting here is kind of the stuff that Chantal was accused of doing. If y'all don't know, about a month and a half ago, Chantal was accused of taking specific requests to eat things for other people to watch. So a reaction channel sent in a request to Chantal, and they wrote up this little request of Chantal eating corn dogs, and they asked that she make like a lot of noises and talk about how good the corn dogs were. So here this person is sending in a super chat just now. Ask Alexis about the customer Crumble mukbang sessions. Alexis in the chat just now responds. The Crumble cookie video is a noodle video. Well, shirtless. And essentially... This is the first that I'm hearing about this. I don't know if I feel comfortable reading Alexis's full message out, but for the replay gang, for people that aren't paying attention with the chat right now, basically Alexis is saying that the Crumble cookie video was made in a seductive manner for Erica, and she does things with the cookie. That's all I'm going to say. Where did this come from? The Crumble cookie video. Okay. Capricorn NJ. Thank you. Amber came in like a butterball. Capricorn NJ. That's mean. Awfully mean. But a little funny. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Lex, thank you again for the super chat. Stale white bread. Thank you so much for the super chat. Stop talking about me. You got it, stale white bread. Your name will never come out of my mouth ever again. I'll cut my tongue out before I talk about you again. Is that why, Dell, is that why you asked me about Crumble cookies earlier? Did you guys know something that I didn't? When Dell asked me earlier about Crumble cookie, I thought that she was just randomly asking that. This is the first that I'm hearing about this. But oftentimes, Dell gets to the tea before I do. Because Dell is one of the Twitter girls. Dell is always on Twitter. So apparently some of you know something that I didn't. Dell, if you're still here, that's funny. Crime and Crochet, thank you. If Amberlynn shared Erica's private photos and videos with Alexis, she's actually broken the law on revenge corn. Maybe that's why ALR is so scared. Good point. Good point. Yeah. And it kind of seems like Erica and Britney said that, I mean, I don't know if they're going to upload more videos and I don't know if they're going to have more tea to spill or whatever, but they basically said that their opinion on sharing videos and photos and that kind of stuff is it's illegal and they don't have any interest in doing it. But, interesting. Still no pickles. We love a SpongeBob reference. Still no pickles. Thank you so much. That's because Tommy is a serial killer. Cereal spelled C-E-R-E-A-L. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Still No Pickles. Snake, snake, snake. Oh boy. Does Alexis have a YouTube channel? How do you find it? Her YouTube channel is, I'll pull it up. It's this. Let me scroll in. This is her YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. FBI Frank, thank you again. All of Amberlynn's exes traded up and are doing better, period. You said it, not me. Thank you, Frank. I gave my Kia away for you. Thank you. I tweeted a Wrecking Ball ALR edit to you. Oh my gosh, should we check it out? Should we check it out? Some of you are also telling me that I need to look at my Twitter DMs. Oh boy. Well, I don't know if I can pull this up on the big screen because Miley Cyrus is nude. So I can't do that. But thank you so much for the edit. That's cute. Fred. It's the thumbnail of the video. Are you guys talking about this Crumble cookie video? It's the thumbnail of the video. What are you talking about, Fred? What? Honestly, I mean, I'll say this right now. I don't know how much that we're going to be able to discuss. I don't know if there is tea about this whole Crumble cookie thing, but I don't know if we're going to be able to talk about it because it does sound explicit in nature. Look at Alexis's thumbnail. Okay. Hold, please. Oh. It's the Crumble video. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. So the thumbnail of the thumbnail of the video that we just watched is taken from the Crumble cookie video. I didn't even pay that much mind. So, honestly, what this is this is a warning. Alexis using this as a thumbnail is a warning. Because Amberlynn knows what the context of this video is. Amberlynn knows what this is a video of. This is subtle. Because, yeah, you know how Crumble has that pink box? Look what she's holding. This is what... This is what I mean when I say that Alexis has a flamethrower ready to go. Oh boy. K Dracula, thank you so much. Thank you for the tea, Papa Jordy. I didn't do anything today. All I did was watch a YouTube video. But glad you enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much, Kay. Sugar Cookie! Speaking of cookies, thank you for the super chat. Lex, you shady girl. Amberlynn engaged in... Oh my. But you know what? You know what's kind of surprising for me is if the Crumble cookie video was made for Erica... Does that mean that Erica was into this kind of thing that Emily's into? Or was it just kind of like a video that Amberlynn made, and then if you're into this kind of stuff, she'll send it to you? Huh. Hectic? This is hectic. The Crumble cookie video. This is a warning. The fact that she made this her thumbnail... That's shady. Damn. I kind of want a Crumble cookie now. K-Spree, thank you. Sometimes it takes a really bad relationship to figure out what you want, need, and deserve. Maybe Amberlynn is doing charity work. Something tells me that Amberlynn doesn't learn. Because Amberlynn has been in multiple relationships. She's been around the block. She has been in arguments, disputes with past partners. Amberlynn is at the point that she should know better. She shouldn't be getting involved with someone like this. I don't think that Amberlynn really... She always... head in the sand, whether it's deliberate or not. The Crumble cookie... That is interesting, y'all. The Crumble cookie. Kind of makes me want to go and see what Crumble cookies are up this week. What do they have? They have semi-sweet chocolate conch, what the hell? Chunk, German chocolate cake. This one looks really fattening. It has it's a tiered cookie. Strawberry ice cream bar. Monster. Wait, I like the Monster cookie. Yeah, it's a chocolate chip cookie with M&Ms in it, and it has peanut butter bits in it. Oh my gosh, I kind of want a Monster cookie. I like the Monster. Blueberry crumb cake. So, which one did Amberlynn do the video with? I mean, I know that the video wasn't recent because Crumble's menu changes every week. But I wonder, which, like, did she do it one with icing? Was it messy? Because, I mean, if you made that kind of video with, like, the German chocolate cake crumble cookie, for example, I mean, I don't know. Salah might enjoy watching this video. I kind of want the Monster one. Mint chip ice cream. I am not a mint fan. It tastes like toothpaste to me. Y'all can keep your mint. Desiree, thank you. Looking for crumbs in all the wrong places. Good way to put it. Thank you, Desiree. Ammo! Appreciate that. This is so raw, you guys. Fuck! Indeed. This is pretty raw. This is pretty raw. The spiciest girl world has been in a very long time. Melly E, thank you. Oh, Alexis ain't playing. Thanks for the tea, Jordy. Thank you for being here, Melly. Appreciate that. I don't think she's playing either. Panda Maru Draws. Thank you so much, Panda. Karina has said that all of her partners have been into it. So she's always dated people who enjoy this kind of thing to some degree. I kind of find that hard to believe with Becky. I don't even know if I would consider Casey or Crystal in this equation. But for all of the other ones, I could see, yeah. I could see them maybe not being so upfront about it, but at least kind of liking it. But Becky's the only one that maybe I don't see her like being into that. It's possible. It's possible. Dell, thank you. I see all, I hear all, unfortunately. Dell is the eyes and ears of Girl World. So whether or not she wants to see or hear about it, it somehow gets to her. Oh my gosh. This Crumble cookie allegation's wild. Oh my gosh. Damn. Well, okay, y'all. I think that is going to be it for our Tuesday stream. Really appreciate that. This tea kind of came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that. It was kind of another, out of nowhere Girl World bomb being detonated, but who knows what awaits us tomorrow or the next day or the next day. But tentatively, I have been wanting to do a Chantal stream, but there has just been more popping up out of nowhere. So on a day that it is kind of boring, maybe a day where we go outside and it's overcast and there aren't gallons of tea flowing through the streets, we will do something a little bit more mundane. But yeah, this tea-splosion has been crazy lately. Thank you so much, everybody, for sending in bits, super chats, participating, being a part of the rewatch gang, being a silent viewer. If you are here, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. Lindsay, appreciate that final super chat. Thank you so much. Crumble-Lynn. Crumble-Lynn. Every day I'm Crumble-Lynn. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to see